whenever I felt underconfident, and even now sometimes if I feel low, then my father says one thing,
Yeah.
that he says to me that should be, there are billions of people on this earth, and do you know that every person has his own fingerprint?
Yeah. Right. That's
You
true.
have yours. Talking about body language, it plays a
Yeah.
major role.
Yeah.
So you can say 55 or 60% we communicate with our body language. While I'm talking to you, you can see, if you notice, I use my facial expressions a lot,
Facial expressions are.
and I use my hands while teaching.
Yeah.
So this is a trick also. Actually, I tell you the trick. What happens is,
Okay.
sir, like you have taught English for a long period of time. Now,
Yeah.
if you have to give one advice to everyone right now, what should they do to improve their English, and how should they begin? So could you please tell us? Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon once again. And
Good
first of all,
afternoon.
thank you very much for giving me such an opportunity and you spending with me your important time.
No, it's
Once
absolutely
again,
fine.
thank you
It's
very much.
absolutely No, it's absolutely fine, and thank you. I'm receiving so many emails from the learner,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
their response is so overwhelming for me. So I'm also really thankful to you. So I want to know,
Yeah.
are you subscriber of my channel or what?
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am.
So could you please
Yeah.
introduce yourself?
Oh, sure, sure, ma'am. I'm Ashok Mahapure, and I live in Icharakanji, Kolhapur district. Do you know
Oh,
Icharakanji? Do you heard of
you
Icharakanji?
are like,
Kolhapur,
you are a Maharashtrian basically.
Maharashtra. Yes, yes, Maharashtra,
Oh, okay, okay,
Kolhapur
right.
district. And yes, I live here, and my son, here, I have one son. He is doing job in Pune in IT company.
Okay.
Now we are both here enjoying our retirement life.
Oh, what were you doing earlier? What was your profession?
No, actually, I was a teacher. uh,
Teacher.
Yes, I worked in school continuously in same school 25 years.
Oh, that's a long
And
time.
before that, just 4 years, I worked
Mm-hmm.
in English medium school. And after that, I joined a Marathi medium in government aided school.
Okay, and what did you teach at school? What subject did you teach?
My subject is English.
English. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so how do you feel now after retirement?
After retirement, just at the beginning, just I enjoyed, but now I'm feeling just boring.
Bored. You
I
get
don't
bored. I can
just
completely
we-
understand.
no
I
no,
think
this
what I feel, yeah, I think what
yeah
I feel, when you get used to working, and then
yeah
suddenly you stop. So,
uh,
in the beginning, you may feel good, okay? You may
yeah
enjoy your time, you may chill out for
yeah
some
yeah
time, but then later you start getting bored. Then you
yeah
feel
the same thing.
purposeless.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, so how do you spend your time? Tell me your routine. What's your routine like?
Actually, now I'm spending my time just morning. Just always go for morning walk. Then just I spend with time some time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Watching now, just I've started watching videos and just
Okay.
once a week just I watch English movie. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I go for evening walk.
Mm-hmm.
Just I mix up with my friends, chatting with
Okay.
them, just like spending time. But
Okay.
now I decided because just I like teaching, and if I love this passion, and if I like this, then why not? Should I spend some time with online classes?
Yeah. You
And
can
that's why,
utilize your time by giving
yeah,
online classes. Yeah.
that's why I decided it. But
Mm-hmm.
just I had conversation with Shanta ma'am,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Shanta ma'am.
she is my inspiration. She told me just we have to spend your time with teaching online. Why not you start this? Then I decided to start
Hmm.
online classes. And after Shanta ma'am's conversation, just I am getting some mails and phone calls.
Oh, that's great.
And that's why I decided it. but I don't understand how to start it, and because I'm not techno savvy. The first problem is
Hmm.
that just how to edit the how the editing and this picturizing and everything. It is the big problem before me. Yes,
No,
I'm
but
learning now.
why do you need to know editing? You just want to offer online classes, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So why do
But
you
just
need editing?
also editing also. Yes, I don't know how to just fix up the camera and I just first time. It is the second, or
Okay.
third time. Just I'm talking on online.
See, for online classes, you
Yeah,
need one laptop or desktop
yeah,
and complete Wi-Fi network.
yeah.
And yes, you're good to go. That's it.
That's
Do you have a laptop?
yeah. I have a laptop also and mobile also. Just that.
Yeah, so you can, give classes on Google Meet. I
Yeah,
used to do that. Yeah, Google
yeah,
Meet
yeah.
is the main source, so you can connect with
Google
your
Meet also.
students through that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. No,
That's one.
actually, I feel, that when you have skills, when you have talent,
Yeah,
so I mean, whenever your body allows, till whatever time your body allows, you must do something in your life. That's what I
yeah,
feel.
yeah,
Instead of doing other things. Well, enjoying
yeah.
life
Yeah.
is too very important. It is too
Uh,
important. Like yesterday
that's also
was
too important.
Sunday and I was just
Yeah.
lazing around. I mean, after
Yes.
long time, I was just on my own. I didn't do anything at all. What
Yeah.
we say in Hindi कि बिल्कुल वेली थी मैं. I didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Oh.
After long time, because I was
Yeah.
so busy in classes and on my YouTube channel and then my sessions. Oh
Yeah.
God, I was swarmed. And yesterday
Oh.
was like complete free day. But then I feel,
Yeah.
one day is enough for me. Because I love work, I love to work. And then I'm
Yeah.
happy that Monday is here and I'm working again, interacting with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must think of
Yeah. Yeah.
giving online classes.
Okay. 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 Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
are you originally from Kolhapur district or like,
Yeah.
hmm,
Kolhapur district.
okay, okay. So, what is your qualification?
BA BEd, man.
BA, B.Ed.
BA BEd.
Okay. Did you have English subject as major in your
Yeah.
graduation?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, did you tell me your name? I forgot your name.
Mine Ashok.
Ashok. Yes. I'm so sorry. You didn't tell me your name actually. Okay, I'll cut this part.
I.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll call you sir because you are a teacher and you are such a experienced and
No,
senior teacher, sir. So, actually, now I can say it's my honor that I'm having a conversation with you, with an experienced teacher like a person like
thank
you.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
So, sir, tell me that there are many people. Now, you see, there are many learners and they
Yeah.
watch so many videos. Like they tell me that they watch videos, they read newspaper, read books, and yet they are not able to speak in
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
fluently. They still
Yeah.
hesitate while speaking in front of others. So, what advice do you have for them?
Actually, we need to practice more.
Hmm.
Knowledge. Actually, we get the knowledge from all these medias. But
Hmm.
if you don't utilize it,
Hmm.
then it is impossible to. You need more practice for it. We have to talk with people more and more whenever you get chance.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it is impossible. I think.
Yeah, I completely
Not
agree.
only
Practice is
watching and reading and watching and reading, you will get
hmm.
information. You get knowledge, no doubt about it. But if
Hmm.
you don't utilize it, if you don't use the single word in my speaking, then how is it possible to have the fluency? I think it is impossible.
Hmm. And some students they are able to speak in English, but then they
Yeah,
think that when the right time comes and when they have to converse in English,
yeah,
then they forget the words and right words
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
come to their mind when they
Most
start speaking.
now most of the students they have a good knowledge of grammar and everything. They can write
Vocabulary. Hmm.
correctly. They can write correctly. But
Hmm.
while they want to speak something, they stuck.
Hmm.
Only I think it is the lack of practice and lack of confidence also.
Confidence.
I think.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. So, what do you think? What is the mantra to gain confidence? You are such an experienced person. You
No,
have
no.
so much wisdom. So, please share with us what is the mantra to gain confidence?
Actually, uh, only practice is very important. Practice makes man perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We need more practice for improving our speaking skill. That's so. We have knowledge, everything, but if you don't utilize it, I think it's useless to have the confidence. While speaking, just what we have to do, we people afraid to speak because we are afraid to just, if I make commit mistakes, what will others say?
Hmm. People
We
are
are afraid
afraid to make mistakes, actually.
we are
They think
afraid
they
to
would
make
make
mistakes.
mistakes. Hmm.
It is the negativity. And just
Hmm.
if we positively, if you don't think about what other people say that, just shoot out,
Hmm. Just start speaking
start speaking.
confidently.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let people judge. Let people laugh at
yeah.
you and just speak.
I think
Hmm.
if you practice regularly without thinking that how much just how much you make mistakes, making everybody make mistake, ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody make
Like,
mistakes.
when I was on my learning journey, I used to make
Yeah,
so many mistakes, but I
still,
never
still.
stopped speaking.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah,
I got an opportunity to speak, either with my friends or with my cousins, or with
yeah.
any stranger, I would talk in English. Few sentences I would
Yeah.
say it in English. Hmm.
I also do the same, man.
Hmm.
Whenever I get the chance, just just I speak. I
Hmm.
don't think about what will others say.
Yeah, absolutely. And when
Even
you think consciously of your mistake, then when you just
yeah,
focus on your mistake while speaking, you can never feel confident.
yeah, yeah.
You will end
That's
up giving up and you will think, okay, let's not just talk because I will again make mistakes, so let's not speak. That's what I feel. So it's okay to
okay.
make mistakes.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on and then keep
Ah,
improving.
okay, ma'am. Just I'm very eager to know about you, man. Please
Okay,
introduce
okay.
yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, should I start with my introduction? I think that's the better thing now. Okay. So, my name is Surbhi Goyal, and I'm originally from Punjab. I'm
Yeah,
from a town which is Mandi Govindgarh. It is known for its iron and steel industries, actually.
yeah, yeah.
So, I'm from there, and after marriage, I'm settled in Chandigarh.
Chandigarh.
And
Yeah,
yeah, so I can say that if I talk about my journey, English speaking journey or learning journey,
yeah,
so in my childhood, I was quite introvert and I
yeah,
had low self esteem too. I
yeah.
want to confess that I had low self esteem too. But then I fell in love with English language when my parents got me admitted in one school. It was new school in our town, but it was English medium school.
English means
So
school. Yeah,
there it was a rule that everybody had to talk in English, no matter
yeah,
what, else your points would be deducted. So
yeah.
that was the rule. But I was so scared and I didn't know even a single word. I used to stay quiet in front of my teachers.
Okay.
And with friends, I would speak in Hindi. That wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But whenever there was no teacher around, only then I would talk in Hindi. Otherwise, I had to stay quiet all the time. But what I felt that people around me, like my teachers and some of my friends, they used to talk in English around me.
Yeah,
Okay, so what I think, my brain actually started learning with the help of listening. So listening helped me actually. two
yeah,
years I kept listening around me, right? And then my brain picked up words and sentences. That's what happens when a child is born, how he or she learns mother tongue. It's because people around that child, they
yeah.
talk in that language, and that's how we
Listening is
pick. Listening
very
is the key.
important.
So in my
That
case,
is,
listening helped me pick that
yeah,
language, and slowly, obviously, I was studying in English medium school. But the point was, later I changed my school.
yeah,
Actually, my brother was studying in another school, so my parents thought it is better to have both kids in the same school. So they
yeah,
changed. They changed it, and nobody there talked in English. Nobody. But
yeah,
since I started to have a grip over that language, so I never stopped talking. Though
yeah,
I didn't have that much chances to speak, But whenever I had any opportunity, like with my English teachers or with my classmates who were a bit okay with English language, I used to talk. So, but then again, I can say I was not fluent in English language. Even then, I was
Yeah,
not. So in graduation, I picked for English literature subject, and
yeah,
from that time onwards, I realized that I was quite fond of this language and I want to study more. So I opted
yeah,
for Masters of Arts in
yeah.
English
Master
literature.
Master.
Yeah, but I can say at that time too, I was not that fluent because there was
Uh,
not much practice. Only in
yeah,
college we
yeah,
talked
yeah,
in English with our professors. Otherwise, we used to speak in Hindi language. So I can say that while teaching, I started to become fluent.
yeah,
Because what happened, like when I taught, so for the other day, if I had to, for example, if I had to teach any topic, say if I had
yeah,
to teach prepositions to my students, so I
yeah,
made sure that before, like prior that day, I practiced, I thoroughly researched on my topic, I made sure that I knew all the rules and I would read quite a lot
yeah,
so that I have thorough knowledge of that topic.
yeah.
And then I would deliver my lecture in English language only. So that's how I started becoming more fluent with time.
Uh,
So I can say
that's it.
teaching helped me
Yeah, yeah,
because that was
yeah,
the need of an hour, we can say. You know, there was no escape from me. I had to speak in English no matter what. So I
yeah,
would study a lot. I would read some paragraphs, some essays or some stories, so which helped me learn more words, which helped me enhance my vocabulary, and later I used that knowledge in my teaching. So that's
yeah,
how I started having a good connection with English
yeah,
language. I
yeah,
started to become more fluent. And
yeah,
then after marriage also I taught so I started off my career as an assistant professor of business communication skills.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And later I also worked as an English teacher at school. And then I worked as a spoken English and personality development
So,
trainer. And one day, someone really motivated me and guided me to start my own channel because he thought that you should reach more and more people in India. So that's how I
yeah,
started my channel. And now also I offer group classes to students.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, long
Offline classes. Do you
introduction.
take this out? Do you take this offline classes?
Yeah, actually, no, it's online class actually. I teach one student, or she's a child, so I teach her personality development and
Yeah,
spoken
yeah,
English. Other than this, I'm receiving many mails from the learners, and I can say it's very overwhelming for me. I'm glad that people like my work, they like my way of teaching, and soon I'm thinking to start my batch. So let's see how it goes.
yeah.
I'm
Oh, okay.
planning to start a group class, group
Yeah, yeah,
classes.
yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
So so I'm
Just,
thinking of it.
I would like to ask another question, you, ma'am. I think you also teach about the personal development.
Yes, yes, I do.
Just, and also I want to know about while we are speaking English at that time, gestures and body language.
Hmm.
How important is it?
Body language. Yeah, talking about body language, it plays a
Yeah,
major role.
yeah,
So you can say 55 or 60% we communicate with our body language. You know, while I'm talking to you, you can see, if you notice, I use my facial expressions a lot
facial expressions
and
also.
I use my hands while teaching.
Yeah,
So this is a trick also. Actually, I tell you the trick. What happens is if you use body language while
but
speaking in English,
yeah,
okay, that way when somewhere you forget any word,
yeah, yeah.
with the help of body language,
Right,
you
right. It
can
will.
communicate to the speaker. For
Yeah.
example, if someone looks at you, okay, with the kind of look you can guess that if a person is angry with you, or if that
Ah,
person is making fun of you, or that person wants to talk to you. So with that one look you can judge, because it
yeah,
depends how we are looking at the other person. So
yeah,
that way, body language plays a major role. And while speaking in English, when you use your body language quite often, So
Yeah.
if somewhere you forget any word, your body language will help you communicate in case you forget the word. For example, I
Yeah.
have to say, okay, so if I have to use the word cobbler, okay, cobbler is a
Okay.
person who
Yeah.
mends the shoes, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not able to find out the word. So while
Uh,
talking, I'm using my body language, okay? So I'll say, sir, actually, I went to that person, so I gave my shoes,
yeah. Yeah.
he meant that shoe. So wait, what is the name of the person? Yeah. Yeah, cobbler. I was saying cobbler, it's the name of that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, we call that cobbler. So he mends my shoes. So you see, while talking in few seconds,
Yeah.
my mind, you know, it explored something and then it found the word cobbler. So many a
Yeah.
times we have words in our mind, but since we don't use them quite often, we tend to forget the words.
Yeah.
So here, speaking is the main key. Of course, you have to talk about different topics so that every time you have different words for
Yeah.
certain topics. And also body language plays a major role. Like, like just I gave you an example. So like
Yeah.
that, your body language can help you save from the situation where you are not able to find a word. And with the help of body language, you can communicate the
Yeah.
word if you don't find that in
Correct.
your mind, and the other person can help you. Oh, okay, you mean cobbler? Yes. So I'll say, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cobbler. So that's how.
Yeah.
And you also display your confidence with the help of body language.
Okay.
Like if my shoulders are straight and I'm smiling a little bit, so that shows that I'm
Yeah.
quite confident. But if I am, my shoulders are like that, and then I'm looking here and there, you can say that, Surbhi ma'am, she's
Uh-huh.
not interested in the
Not con-
conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your body tells a lot about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what, madam? Just body language, it is important
Hmm.
for communication.
Yeah.
But uh, so many persons are unnecessarily they are just moving their hands and
Yeah.
unnecessarily moving their shoulders like this. At that time, what happened here? The listeners or the audience, they they only watches their only the unnecessary body languages.
They get distracted with their
They
body
distracted.
body
Ah,
language. Yeah.
then what to do at that time?
See, in that case, I can see I haven't seen basically, but in that case, I can say they should learn about using that, how they can use their body language
Yeah,
in a positive way, and
yeah,
only then they should use it. And if they are doing it quite a lot, and I think that it can be their habit too, but they have
yeah.
to improve it, of
But
course, because it doesn't look nice.
just if we are just making such kind of body languages now, at that time it becomes habit,
Yeah, it becomes a habit. That's what I said. It can be habitual too, but you
and
have to
sometimes
improve
we
that.
unnecessarily just moving our hands and like this only. At that
Yeah,
time, what should we do?
like I said, gain some knowledge, watch some videos that
Yeah,
can help you improve your body language. They guide you how to stand. If you stand in such a position, if your hands in such a position, that tell the other person like this, that shows a meaning. For example, like if my hands are like this,
yeah,
now, if I do like
yeah,
this, it shows so
yeah,
many meanings. It
yeah,
shows that I'm not interested. It also shows
yeah,
that I'm confident. It depends on
yeah,
situation to situation. So, what I can
yeah.
say is that they should learn more about body language and they must learn how to use it
Ha, ha. That is very
appropriately.
important.
Yeah,
That's very important. Yes.
very important. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And what about personality development? What do you expect from that?
See, in personality development, I can say the first thing you must have is confidence. Okay, and like I said, I confess this thing that when I was very small, in my, till my teenage, I can say I was
Yeah,
quite underconfident girl. I used to
yeah,
demean myself a lot. I used to compare myself. But now, when I think of that, I actually laugh because I
yeah,
feel that maybe, I wish I could have a guide or a teacher who could help me come out of that inferiority complex
yeah,
maybe that I had at that time. So I feel confidence is very important. Just
yeah,
forget what other people think of you. Having said that, of course you must improve. So I can say you need to have that confidence, don't compare yourself with the other person. They are what they are, you are what you are. Because I remember when I was in my school days, so I was very bad in maths and
Yeah.
science. So, I was taking tuitions from one professor in our town. So in that tuition classes, there were few students. They were
Ah,
very good in maths. They were intelligent too. So what happened? They used to make fun of me. As in, how would they make fun of me? They would ask me questions related to maths, and they would also ask me questions like, okay, what is 12 into 6? What is 14 into 8? Tell us. So that way they would make fun of my maths. And
yeah.
I actually felt quite embarrassed. I felt insulted, and I thought I was not as good as they are. But now I feel it was absolutely fine. How is maths helping me now? It's not right. So it's okay.
Okay.
Accept it that this is your problem. That accept it that you're not good at English. It's absolutely fine. Learn it. When you accept your mistake, like my mom says that when you surrender, okay, and
Yeah.
you accept your problem, then
Yeah.
half of the battle is won there. Because then the other person does not have anything. They
Yeah.
already know that okay, she's also
Then,
accepting. So accept it, but then improve it, learn it. Take English as a language or anything in your
yeah,
life,
yeah.
whatever you're
That's
doing.
important.
Take it, accept your weakness and work on it, improve yourself. That is most important thing. And don't compare yourself with others. Like, you have your own skills, I have mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Everybody has
every
a different
person is
skills.
unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I felt underconfident, and even now sometimes if I feel low, then my father says one thing,
Yeah.
that he says to me that should be, there are billions of people on this earth, and do you know that every person has his own fingerprint?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's
You
true.
have yours. So that way he has always encouraged me, and I'm very blessed to have parents like that. So yeah, that's what I
That's
feel, that you let people be what they are, let them be, but you just work on yourself and keep growing, and don't take things that much seriously. It's absolutely fine. Chillax. Life is short.
okay.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Just another question I would like to ask you, ma'am. Uh, about grammar section. Just you are
Hmm.
my master in this subject. And
Hmm.
then, which part do you like most to teach? Grammar, poetry, or the prose section?
Grammar. I love
Grammar.
grammar. I love grammar. I was like, in when I was doing graduation, so I had
Yeah.
English elective subject. So in English
Yeah.
subjective, there were two papers, paper A and
Yeah.
paper B. So paper B consisted of grammar.
Grammar.
I was always happy when it came to solving grammar exercises. But then when
Yeah.
it came to writing part, oh God, that was a pain in my neck, because in writing you have to have patience. You have to think while writing.
Yeah.
So that patience that I needed at that time, it was a bit tough for me. I have learned to be patient now, very patient, but at that time I wasn't. So it was a bit tough for me, I can say. But I love grammar. Yeah.
Okay. Mine is
So
also the
I
same. I love grammar and as well as poetry sections.
poetry.
The poetry section I love too much to teach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So, who is
I
your
like that.
favorite poet?
Actually, no Wordsworth.
Ah,
But
William
Wordsworth is
Wordsworth.
he is my favorite. Last one question, man. Last one question.
Yes.
For the beginners or intermediate students,
Hmm.
which grammar part should we take?
See, for any level of student, basic grammar you must know. When I talk about basic grammar, I can say you must know tenses, very important. Past and present, you must know the difference between
First,
that.
four,
Future
that
would
is important.
still, it will work.
I
Okay.
think
And another, you must know prepositions, sentence connectors,
yeah,
modals, I can say.
or else. Yeah.
Yeah, basic things you must know, and you're good to go.
You are
So,
receiving calls, no? You are so busy. You have a
yeah,
busy
actually,
you have a busy schedule, ma'am.
yeah, I have busy. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't have any call as of now, but I do have to go. My
Okay,
daughter,
okay, okay.
she's calling me. So, okay,
Okay, okay.
sir, like you have taught English for a long period of time. Now,
Yeah.
if you have to give one advice to everyone right now, what should they do to improve their English and how should they begin? So, could you please tell us?
Reading and listening more. That's more important. We have
Hmm.
to listen more, read more, and try to implement it.
Yeah, in speech,
Yeah,
implement it in your speech. Yeah,
implementation is very important.
I agree. I agree.
Suppose if just I learned today this word, and if I use the same word in my speech,
Yeah,
then automatically, gradually, that word fixing in my mind.
yeah,
I should not
right.
forget that word.
Yeah,
But just I
absolutely.
only learned it, read it, recite it, and do not use it, then automatically it will forget.
Yeah, I completely agree. So you mean that we should focus on reading and listening, and then
Listening,
through that, whatever we learn, we should implement it in our speech.
implement it.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you, sir. And
Okay.
thank you so much. I hope you like this conversation.
Oh, once again, thank you so much, ma'am. You have given your very important time talking to me.
No, sir, it's my honor. It's my honor.
Thank you very much and have a good day.
Yeah, you too have a good day. Take care. Bye.